the clock is ticking right now.
Can you believe that? Wow. Kids across Northeast Ohio getting ready to head back to school. Some, in fact, are already there. That means new classes, new teachers, new curriculum.
State House reporter Morgan Trow has been following the proposed education changes for Ohio, and she found the fight against critical race theory continues here at the local level.
The new school year is about to begin, and already the fight about the books students will read has begun.
Passages like that kind of mess with people's heads, and they're not worth it. The gain for that is so little.
Banning books is not a new issue. Chuck Barchi wants to rid Rocky River City schools from what he calls critical race theory. Right now, he is focused on stopping or limiting the teaching of The Bluest Eye, a novel written by Toni Morrison. Caterly Kalutis has 2 young children in the school district and completely disagrees with Barchi.
It's an important thing to have books like that out there so children in this age are exposed to those difficult situations and those difficult conversations that they may not have had yet.
The book, which is taught in an AP English course, centers around a young Black girl and the racism and sexual abuse she faces. For Barchi, the sexual assault scenes are too graphic, and he says the amount of talk about race is uncomfortable.
Just by the title, it will fall under that CRT category, and trying to make a class of people by their skin color victims and other ones oppressors.
And that's the whole point of education. Show them what has happened in our country, how we've failed, and show them what we can do about it.
The conservative advocates in Rocky River aren't alone in this battle. Larger organizations across the state will attend many different school districts' board meetings.
Communist agenda.
What the parents in the school district really want and are focused on are very different things than what we're seeing is coming in from the outside.
Northeast Ohio mother and activist Katie Paris started a campaign called Book Ban Busters, where she and other parents across the country fight against these bans. She says from the research her team has done, statewide and nationwide groups are helping grow the anti-CRT movement.
Cultural Marxism.
The largest groups in Ohio are the Center for Christian Virtue, Ohio Value Voters, and Protect Ohio Children. Each collaborate to fight against material they deem as inappropriate. And this is true for Rocky River.
For somebody to not even have their children going to the school, it kind of feels like spend your time better somewhere else.
Neither Barchi nor his children went to Rocky River, but he says he is advocating for the people who are too afraid to speak up.
People that believe my way are silent and don't talk because they see what happens to me.
The Rocky River School District says they will not be removing The Bluest Eye. If a parent doesn't like any book, they already have a plan in place to give alternative instruction to students. In Rocky River, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.
And from school staffing shortages to the ballooning cost of supplies, there is a lot to think about as your kids head back to class. And we've got complete coverage in the Back to School section of our News 5 app. And from our